You know, part of loving a woman is loving her for who she is. A lot of brothers have a fantasy woman in mind. It's okay to have a fantasy woman. I think we all do. But it's wrong to ask a woman to dress like your fantasy woman or even look like your fantasy woman. It's about time we put the fantasies away and be real men and accept women for who they are, for their natural beauty. Gen culture coming up next. All right, Dane.
Treat her like a lady.
All right, all right. Treat her like a lady. Words of a gentleman. Welcome everybody to GentCulture, Gentleman Culture, where we teach brothers how to be gentlemen because gentlemen are winners. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. The topic we got today is accepting natural beauty. And that has to do with our sisters. Now, brothers, let me explain something to you, right? One of the best things you can do is love a woman for who she is. Don't ask her to do anything different. Don't ask her to add anything to herself. She's not a court jester. She's not your personal makeover doll. Now, many of us have fantasy women. Well, I've actually had a few fantasy women growing up myself. A lot of brothers will tell you we have fantasy women. We dream about certain women. Sometimes we dream about those women so hard, we want them to be real. And when we get a girl or we get a girl that's interested in us, we make the mistake of wanting that girl to look like the dream girl, our fantasy girl. So if our fantasy girl has long hair and eyelashes and succulent red lips and stuff like that, we want the woman that we're talking to look the same way. And so we may ask the girl, could she make her hair longer? Now, of course, she's not a genie, right? But with all of these things that they have for hair, like weave and and makeup, it's very possible that she can make her hair longer, right? We want her to have thicker eyelashes. They can put on eyelashes. You see where I'm going with this? See, a lot of us want these made up women because we fantasize about women looking a certain way. Jessica Rabbit, people used to laugh at Jessica Rabbit. Well, women laugh at Jessica Rabbit all the time. But brothers, a lot of you have fantasy women that was just like Jessica Rabbit. All chest or all breast, no waist, hips. You understand what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we didn't even care that the woman didn't have a stomach. I don't know how do you survive with no stomach. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that's just the way we are, right? We have our made up women. But are we hurting our women by asking them to be the fantasy women in our dreams? Maybe that has gotten a bit out of hand. Now, I'm not here to say that women wear all these things or do all these things simply because of us. Women like beautiful things too. And I'm certainly not here to complain about what women wear. But what I am here to complain about is how we brothers don't make our women feel loved. You have to make them feel loved. Love is for women. I've said that several times, right? Love is for women. Women need love. And I don't believe we make our women feel beautiful. We don't accept their natural look. We don't accept their natural beauty. We want them to be something in our dreams. Now, one thing about me, I'm not into telling a woman what she should and shouldn't do. I think that a woman can read your behavior. So if she isn't wearing artificial enhancements, that's when you should pour on her love. Turn the tables on her, pour on the love. Now, don't hold your love back once she starts to wear artificial enhancements. Don't stop loving her. Love her. But pour it on even more when she's not wearing those artificial enhancements. Eventually, she'll get the hint. Like, you know what? He seems to want me more when I don't wear all this stuff. See, there's positive ways you can do things. And when you're dealing with women, you always want to be positive. You don't want to be negative. Now, you can be critical sometimes, but it's all how you do it. You certainly don't want to go the Kevin Samuels way. That's not how you get women to like you. That's how you get women to hate you and start large groups talking about canceling you. So the Kevin Samuels model is definitely not something you want to take after. Or any of the models of the manosphere or the red pill guys, any of these factions, you definitely don't want to take after them. It's sad because we have a lot of brothers who, every time a man insults a black woman publicly, these guys get on YouTube and make videos like they've been vindicated, like their hero has arrived. And they make videos about that particular podcast. Man, did you see so and so put big breasted Brenda in her place? So and so is my hero. A lot of these guys, Kevin Samuels is their hero. Why? Because he talks back to women. Think about that for a second. Talk back. Who does that? Children, right? Children talk back to their parents. You have to recognize the level of immaturity here. Do not be fooled by the suits. Don't be fooled by the so-called articulation. There's a lot of immaturity at play here. So they like this guy because he talks back to women. He's so-called read women their rights. And he argues with women. He puts women in their place. He tells women insulting things like they're going to die alone, something that he calls a talent. He tells women that they're hitting the wall. He gives women advice. The women, it's a trap. The women call up and say, hey, this is what's going on with me and my man. And he does nothing but blame the woman. Doesn't say anything about the man. Well, at least I haven't seen a podcast where he blamed the man for anything. It's always the woman. And then he tells a lot of these women, you should thank God that man chose you. So this guy has absolutely no problem downgrading women. Could be because of the failed marriages. I don't know. I guess 2 failed marriages kind of make some guys bitter. I can understand you having an issue with losing the girl of your dreams or losing the girl that you thought you was really in love with, and you being upset about it. But do you have to extend that to every woman that you see? What kills me is he tells people to get therapy. Wonder if he ever used that advice on himself. But anyway, let's get back to our gent culture, to where we teach brothers about being gentlemen, because gentlemen win. And so getting back to accepting natural beauty, accept the woman's natural look. Understand that women have a natural look about themselves because they're women. So get used to that natural look. Don't worry about her putting on something. You see, artificial enhancements aren't beauty. That's not beauty. That's not even real. That's something that's made up. So refrain from asking women to put all of these additives in their hair or on their face and stuff like that because you want some made up China doll. Some female kabuki. You understand? Learn to accept a woman and fall in love with her natural look. There's so many things that you can fall in love with there. Her beautiful eyes, her naturally beautiful lips, her naturally beautiful face, her soft feminine face, the sound of her voice. You can put all of these things together and easily fall in love with just about any black woman you come across. Just her being enough is something that should satisfy you. Just her natural self should be enough to fill you up. When it isn't, then there's something in you that's hungering for the wrong type of thing, the wrong type of attention from a woman, when just her natural look isn't enough. And then because she loves you, you take your corrupted view of a woman and you corrupt her self-esteem. See, I don't like that. A lot of brothers, when you know that women love you, you take advantage of that and corrupt their self-esteem. You get them to do all kinds of lewd and crazy things because you're not man enough to be with them. You're not man enough to be with a woman that has a natural afro. You're not man enough to be with a woman that has naturally short hair. You're not man enough. You're not man enough to be with a woman, proudly be with a woman that doesn't wear makeup. You're not man enough to be with a woman that doesn't wear weave. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking a shot at women that wear weave. I'm not saying that you shouldn't love a woman because she wears weave and makeup. All right? Of course you love the woman. But every chance you get, whenever she looks natural, you should turn that love up. Turn it up. And turn it up so much to the point where she be like, well, you know what? I don't need this stuff. My man is on it when I'm not even wearing this crap. You see, I think that we fail when we don't show our women the love that we should be showing them when they look natural. You see, you can't say, hey, women, I want you to go natural when you're not backing it up with why you want them to go natural. And the why would be because you're getting ready to pour on all of this love, so much love that they can't stand it. So if you're not willing to do that, then you can't say, hey, I want you to go natural, because then there's nothing behind it. You have to be willing to put something behind asking a woman to go natural. And what you're going to put behind that? Well, you're going to put love and devotion behind that. You're going to put love, devotion, and appreciation behind that. You're going to put love, devotion, appreciation, and pride behind that. Be proud to walk with your woman in public. Be proud that people see that you're in love with a naturally beautiful woman. I think sometimes we use pride for the wrong reasons. How about using pride for the right reasons? For a change. It's cool to use pride to boast how much you love a woman. You know, walking around here broad-chested with your woman in tow, her hand under your arm, and she's in her natural look, and you're proud to be seen with her. And you go out your way to make sure people see how much you love this woman. That makes women feel good, man. You have to get into making your woman smile from the inside out. You have to start getting into that kind of mentality. Forget about this bum crap that these dudes are talking about. You know, they want you snapping on women. They want you barking at women every time you turn around. They want you to call a woman out of her name. They want to make videos where they sneak diss women. Got guys out there talking about women that got wearing ran over shoes, stuff like that. When you hear guys talk like that, that's a very, very, very low level of maturity. Don't be a loser like that. Be the guy that's proud to love a naturally beautiful black woman. Be a guy that's proud to love a black woman, period. But especially a naturally beautiful black woman. The reason why I put especially on that, because we don't make our women feel beautiful. And stop allowing foreign men to set the standard of beauty for your women. You set the standard of beauty for your women. You run around here putting your woman on everything. Make sure she's on all of your products. Make sure she's on your billboards and make sure she's promoting your businesses. Make sure she's the face, the beautiful face of black people. You have to do that as a black man. You have to want. You have to want people to see, excuse me, how proud you are to be in love with a naturally beautiful black woman. See, you guys don't know how to do it. You go about it the wrong way. You say, man, again, put that weave down. You fake, you fake. It's not how you do things, bro. Women are sensitive because they're women. Understand their nature. Do it another way. Show them love. Talk is cheap. Show them. You want to win that conversation? Show them. Don't talk about it. Show them. Show them the love. Remember that show, Jerry Maguire, when they show me the money? Well, show her the love. Don't get into some shouting match talking about something. Well, you need to put the weed down. You wear too much weed. Man, forget about all that little sissy shit. Excuse my French. That sissy stuff. A real man shows a woman how much he loves her. A real man leaves no doubt in a woman's mind about how much he loves her. That's the man you be. Don't be these sissies who getting into these little girl fights with women, these little cat fights. I remember when a cat fight used to be between two women. Now it's between a woman and a whole bunch of men. You got 8, 9 men having a cat fight with one woman. It's not even a dog and cat fight. It's a cat fight. Cat on cat. So, why is it so important for you as a gentleman to accept the woman's natural look? Why is that so important? Well, if you accept the woman's natural look, she can trust you more. It makes her feel even more comfortable with you. Because she's looking at it like this here. She's like, hey, this brother here, he must really be about something. I mean, he really likes me for who I am, the way I am. Remember that woman, Gabrielle Sidibe? She's got that big old diamond ring and all that stuff on her finger, marrying that white dude. You know one thing she said that makes a lot of black men look bad? And you see, because you're following guys like Kevin Samuels, Tommy Sotomayor, the Manosphere, you know, broken puppy dolls. You know what I'm saying? Remember the dolls that used to wind up in the back? You wind them up and then let it go and they get to walking around with like, and they say something and they say that something over and over again. Like you wind them up, shoot, 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 shoot. And you let them go and they be like, hey, hey, you, hey, hey, you, hey, hey, you, hey, hey, you, hey, hey, you know? Or, what's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? Or, hello, hello, hello. These guys, you wind these guys up, right? They like, be like, black female fuckery, 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 fuckery. Anyway, so don't be one of these wind up puppy dolls out here that's talking crazy about black women. All right. And the thing about it is, you shouldn't even be the exception to the rule. This should be normal for black men to naturally love black women. And I'm going to keep hammering on that. You see, a gentleman understands that. What's so wrong with being nice to a lady? What's so wrong with treating a lady like a lady? Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. You listen to these wind up puppy dolls that's telling you everything is wrong with it. If a woman cuts in line at the grocery store, all of a sudden it's black female fuckery and people let her get away with that, and who the hell does she think she is, and she thinks she's the boss and she's going to pay the cost, and all of these derogatory, I mean, like, these guys can make a laundry list of bad insults that go on for a mile if a black woman does one thing they don't like. Now, what kills me is they keep trying to use the nature of a black woman against her. Women talk. We all know that. A lot of women are very argumentative because they're sensitive. Okay? You see, you guys listen too much to these wind up puppy dolls. And they're teaching you the wrong things about women. I've said this before. You have to understand, men and women are different. We behave differently. A woman isn't going to behave the way a man does. And a man shouldn't behave the way a woman does. But we got a lot of brothers who ain't trying to hear that. All right? So women have a way of communicating. A lot of them are going to get the last word because they have a lot of information. They take in a lot of information. So when you're talking to them, don't expect them to communicate the way you do and then turn around and blame them for it. So if you're the strong silent type, should she blame you for being the strong silent type? Should she go and make podcasts about black men who are the strong silent type are bad dudes? It's black male fuckery. The strong silent type black man is no good. Who the hell does he think he is, being strong and silent? I mean, would you like that? I mean, if you are the kind of black man that thinks and speak very little, would you like her to fire off at that? Who does the thinking, quiet black man think he is? Ladies, I tell you, the thinking, quiet black man is no good. Stay away from him. So she doesn't fault you for your nature. So why fault her for hers? They're argumentative because they're women. They're sensitive naturally. Of course they're going to be argumentative. You can't handle that? I don't understand. These are things that shouldn't even bother men. These are things that don't bother most men. But for some reason, it bothers a whole lot of these guys. But you don't want to be like that. Understand that they are there as a teaching tool for you brothers who are gentlemen in the making. When you watch guys like that on social media, take notes on how not to be. I mean, these guys are like literally life lessons towards women. You can listen to these guys and write down everything you need to know about what not to do when dealing with a woman. The way you shouldn't talk, the way you shouldn't behave, the way you shouldn't think. It goes on and on and on and on and on. If you want to be a failure at relations with a woman, those guys can teach you all you need to know. Because every last one of them is a failure at relations with the woman. There's not one of them that have a successful relationship with a woman. And that's who you're listening to. You wanna you wanna you wanna win with the ladies and you're listening to guys who do nothing but lose with the ladies? Those guys are losers. Understand they all have failed marriages and failed relationships and are single and are having an extremely tough time just getting a date. I mean, it's sad when you can't even get a woman to pay attention to you for more than 2 minutes. Seriously, you can't even shoot your shot because 2 minutes she done tuned out because you ain't got nothing going on. And when you listen to that kind of rhetoric, it gets you to the point to where you don't know how to talk to a woman. See, let me explain something to you. A female is a lady, a girl, or a woman. A female is a lady, a girl, or a woman. Let's say it again, gentlemen. What is a female? A lady, a girl, or a woman. A lady, a girl, or a woman. A woman, a girl, a lady. Woman, girl, lady, girl, woman. You notice the word I didn't say in there? I didn't say the B word. Why I didn't say the B word? Because that's not what a female is. She's not the B word. Now, these guys pride themselves off of using the B word. That's not the way you address a lady. As a gentleman, it's your style not to address a woman in a disrespectful manner. Now, some people will say, well, you know what, you're a simp because you didn't walk up on a lady and call her all kinds of B's and say, get over here, woman. I don't care what I just said to you. You're going to come here and give me some play anyway, you B. All right, wait a minute. Let's put it to the test. Dame, are you in the building? Let me see if my lovely partner crowd in the building. Both of you ladies are here. People joining me on GentCulture. Joining me on the GentCulture are the lovely ladies of the E Nation, the African Princess and the Lady Knight. Hey, ladies, how you doing?
Okay.
You mind if I do a quick experiment?
No.
All right. All
Yeah,
right.
we good.
Okay, ladies, I'm getting ready to approach you. All right? Y'all ready?
Ready.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you hoes. Okay, hoes. Listen, I know what you're used to, but I ain't that kind of guy. Now, I'm high value. Either you get on board or you get left behind. I'm not here to, sugarcoat things. I'm not here to coddle you. So you either rolling with me or you ain't rolling at all. What you say?
Bye.
Interesting. Abby, what would you say? Well, I think Abby
No, I didn't
is.
know. Please, can you repeat it again?
I'll tell you what, I'll get you on the next scenario. Okay, and so now you see, when you approach women this way, it doesn't work. And trust me, these ladies aren't just playing along. They're serious. That stuff doesn't work. All right, let's try it again. All right, ladies, here we go again. What's up, bees? What you bees doing? I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all hungry, right? Y'all don't mind a high value man taking you out because hoes got to eat too. So what's going on? You bees coming with me or what? You can
No,
okay.
I
There's
that's
would
a
just
very
son.
bad. I will really talk to
no,
you
no,
like
no.
that.
I just wouldn't say nothing to him. I just keep on walking because he ain't talking to me.
So apparently the manosphere version of picking up a woman doesn't work.
Yeah.
Let's just try something simple as introducing yourself. Okay. All right, Dame, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Shorty, what's up with you? What you trying to do? You trying to get something? What's up?
Uh, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Ho?
Okay, he's about to get slapped right there.
Hmm. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think you deserve a man that's making six figures? I mean, you're average, you're way over the hill. What makes you think you deserve a man with six figures? And you know what? I don't understand why all of a sudden we have all of these gurus running around telling people what they can and can't have. But anyway, so what makes you think that you deserve a high powered man like myself?
Oh, well, if it's you, you're right. I don't deserve it. Bye.
Hmm. So, ladies, I've been standing here for 5 minutes. How come you haven't said nothing to me yet?
Um, who are you?
I'm a high value man. Are you crazy or something?
If you
Because
say
you never
so.
introduced yourself well, so how can we?
I'm a high value man. I don't need no introduction. You're supposed to know what it is. Now, here's the deal. If you be with me, you can't never put on any weight. You can't, you got to stop having birthdays because you can't age any further. Because the minute you have one birthday, I'm kicking you to the curb. The minute you gain a pound, I'm gonna give you 2 pounds. 2 pounds is my limit. You gain 2 pounds, I'm kicking you to the curb. Cause I ain't got no time for women wasting my valuable time. Women who don't want to compete for me. You got to be competing for me all the time. Now, can you
Well,
dig it?
um, I'm gonna tell you bye. Fact, I feel myself gaining 3 pounds right about now. So that means I don't meet your criteria. Bye.
Lady, what you talking about? I mean, I'm a high value man. I mean, can you dig it?
Uh, you can claim to be high value all you want. Don't. You're not acting like it. You don't seem like it. And if you're an example of what high value man is, I don't want it.
All right. On a more serious, let me ask you, lady, something. Okay. How do you feel about a man who accepts you for exactly who you are, and you don't need to put on anything? Now, we have to be careful with this because we don't want women to think that because they wear weave or makeup that we don't love them. No, we love you too. We love black women, period. Okay? Black men love the black women anyway. But what I'm saying is, if you want her to change, then you have to show her change, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first change has to come from you as the man. And that change starts with as soon as you see her without her artificial enhancements, you jump her bones. You pour that love on her. You show her change. You don't tell her about it, you show her. And every time you see her in her natural self, you pour that love on. And what happens if a man keeps doing that, ladies? What happens if you wear artificial enhancements? The man still loves you, but when you're not wearing them artificial enhancements, the love seems to go through the roof.
Then I'm not gonna want to wear the enhancements.
Not gonna want to wear the enhancements, huh?
Hmm.
How about that? Now, you came to that conclusion. Why?
Because he's showing with his action. He's more into me as I am than when I'm wearing some artificial stuff or enhancements or
Okay,
makeup.
so
Mhm.
okay, so let me ask you a question. Now, did he get you to do that by arguing with you?
No.
Okay, let's put that to the test, people. Hey, lady, listen. I'm gonna need you to go down to Paula's and get that 9-inch weave. All right, and I'm gonna need you to get them eyelashes and get them big ass lips done because you got to be bad if you're gonna be with me. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna be with you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to find a woman that likes all that stuff. That ain't me.
All right, well, okay. Listen,
Exactly.
I'm tired of you wearing all that fake shit. Who the hell you think this? Who the hell you think I am? You can take that fake shit off, or you can get the hell on. What you gonna do?
And you have some nerd telling me what I can and can't wear.
But you the
If
one
I
wearing all
like
that
it,
fake shit. You wearing all that fake shit, not me. Don't be getting at me because you wearing that. But you chose to put that shit on. Now you gonna get you gonna throw that shit down, or I'm gonna get the fuck on out of here. Know what I mean?
okay, you're gonna have to
Okay,
go.
then you can go
You don't,
ahead and
you
go.
don't tell me what I can't wear.
I'm just telling you, I
I'm
Exactly.
don't
messing
like
around,
women
man.
with it. That's what's wrong with you black women now. Y'all always wearing this fake shit, and y'all want niggas to be real. What's up with that?
I'm gonna tell you this once. Go find you some woman that don't like this. You can leave. If I
Okay.
like, you should love it. If you don't love it, then move it along.
Okay, so now, so people, you hear how that went, brothers? Are you listening? Okay, this is not the way you go about change. When you want a black woman to change for what you believe is the better, this is not how you go about it. You don't come in there barking at her like she's some kind of junkyard dog. You don't be disrespectful. You see, action speaks louder than words. These old cliches, they work. If you have an issue with her wearing the artificial enhancements, don't get into a fight with her about it. I always said to before, I say this a lot. You deal with women with love. Hate and anger is not how you deal with women. You deal with them with love, right? So if you want her to be natural, then lead her down that path with a trail of love. Start laying a trail of love that she can follow. And when she gets to the end of that trail, you'll be waiting for her with just about all the love you can muster. And she probably won't go back up that trail. Now, you should love your woman regardless. But if you want that natural look, you got to show her that you want that natural look. Because too many brothers out here want women to be made up. and want them to look like something that they're not, or want them to look like the fantasy girl in their dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Women aren't court jesters, they're real people. They aren't makeup dolls for you to play makeup games with. So the way you do that is you express your differences through love and let them receive that. And then they'll make a decision. They'll make an adjustment. Have some faith in them, right? So ladies, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How good is it to always have negative tension when you're talking with a guy? Like every time you have a conversation with a guy, there's some kind of negative connotation in there. Like, for example, conversation goes a little something like this. So anyway, how are you? How you doing today?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was watching a movie called Fences the other night. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good movie. Denzel Washington did a great job. Viola Davis and everything. Tell me what you like about the movie. What was the biggest part about the movie for you?
Well, that okay, he was a big storyteller.
You know what I
And
seen?
mm-hmm.
You know what I seen?
What?
Yesterday, I saw a woman with her man,
Mm-hmm.
and she had sneakers that was so ran over. She was standing on her ankles.
What?
Mm-hmm. And her
Okay.
man seemed to be dressed in a tuxedo with complete with tails and top hat.
Okay.
I don't understand. I don't understand why women let themselves go like that, right? Why would you want to be seen with a woman running around here looking all crazy? I hope that's not you. I hope you're not some old crazy looking woman at times, right? I mean, if you and I start dating, I mean, there's never going to be a time where, you walking around with hand-me-downs on, right? I mean, we're not going to get like that, are we?
Okay. Wait. Let's get back to the woman. Okay. Why?
No, wait a minute. No,
Why
wait a minute.
is
I
he
want to
not
know, wait a minute.
fight for
I
his
want to,
woman?
yeah, but I want to know if you and I start dating, is there ever going to come a time where you walk around here looking raggedy? See, because I can't handle that. I'm just letting you know up front. I can't handle it. I get all emotional and shit.
So if I start to get raggedy, you gonna buy my clothes to keep me from being raggedy?
Hell no. Who the
Well,
hell you
why
think this is? Wait a minute. Who the hell you think I am? Lane Bryant? I'm not buying anything.
well,
Matter of
if you
fact,
want,
wait a minute. Didn't you call me here? You should be paying for this meal.
wait a minute, if you're my man and you see my wardrobe's getting a little ragged, why are you not gonna help me with my wardrobe, or give me money so I can improve my wardrobe,
Well, if I gave you
or
money for
even
your
find
wardrobe,
out why I'm
if I
raggedy
gave you
like
money,
that?
but yeah, but if I gave you money for your wardrobe, then where would the money come from my own? I spend my money on me. Hey, listen, I'm the type of brother, if I invite you out on a date and you ain't got the half of your money to pay for your dinner, I don't know what to tell you. I guess
Okay.
you're gonna be washing dishes.
Okay, so you asked me on a date and I gotta pay half.
Yes. What you thought it was?
What was the point of asking me out on a date?
Hey, I mean, you're a strong black woman, right? So you pave your own way.
Okay, then don't ask me out on the date.
You ain't answer my question. I can't listen. When we start dating, right? You can't show up looking raggedy because I can't handle that. I'm gonna get all emotional and whatnot. Because I don't go nowhere looking raggedy. As you can see, I'm super clean. Now you look okay right now. I mean, you ain't look like nothing I ain't, never seen before. But you don't look that bad. But you kind of look like you can be messed up some kind of day. That's why I'm a little worried about it. And I'm getting it out of the way now. I'm just letting you know straight. Listen, here are the rules. With me, you can't look raggedy. Well, I'm gonna have a problem with that.
Okay. Well then, unless you're gonna do something to prevent me from being raggedy, I suggest we, go our separate ways now. Because hey, we don't know what the future holds. I could lose my job. Um, I could have had a fire. My clothes could have been stolen. You know, and all that I had left was my raggedy cleanup gear.
And you
And
know
I'm
what?
on my. Mhm.
All of those are very viable reasons why somebody can look. Somebody can one day not be at their best. You know, appearance wise. I don't think we should be that wrapped up in this arterial expression, but a lot of people really base their whole ideology off of how a person looks. And it's kind of weird that men are like that. Usually you see a woman like that, right? But you got men now who are very critical on how a woman dress, which is strange. I mean, I come from a time where women can wear anything and look good. Not so much today. You got so many men who are very critical about the way a woman dress. And very, very uh they pay attention to the smallest detail too. Like if she's got one chipped nail, right, out of 10 nails, they'll notice that. Like Shorty got 9 nails that look good, but she got one that's chipped. That's effed up. I don't even know a guy that's that meticulous or pay attention to that kind of detail. But excuse me, I also question the fact that a man ridicules a woman like that. That's not something we never did. Like it's not something that like men just sit around and talk about the way women dress and stuff. If we saw a woman that looked a little crazy, whatever, we would give her the benefit of the doubt. Excuse me. We wouldn't just sit there and just make up things about them and make fun of them. I mean, that doesn't even seem like something men would do. But that seems to be going on now. Like they try to talk about the way the woman looked. That seems to be some gay stuff to me. I've heard gay guys do that, you know. But gentlemen, these are not the kind of conversations that you want to have with a woman. All of these things that we're going through or going over here today are examples of how not to be, with the exception of loving your woman for her natural beauty. That's the one I want you to do. I want you to get used to accepting a woman for her natural look. Now, you can't make the claim that she's running around here fake when you're not putting any action behind her being natural. Again, you can't say, listen, I want you to go natural, but you're not willing to put the action behind it. Because we live in a society right now to where you got to have something to back up what you say. Take the 60s anymore, to where you can just say things and it was good and people did it. It's not like that anymore. You got to have something to back up what you're saying now. So if you're going to tell the woman that, she's unnatural, she's fake, Well, then give her a reason not to be that. Because if she's unnatural and she's fake, it's because you've given her every reason to be that way. You don't uphold her standard of beauty. You let other men do it. And so other men are going to try to have her look the way they want them to look. If you let a white man set her standard of beauty, he's going to have her trying to look like a white woman. If you let now, when you look at the styles that black women, when you look at the styles that black women put out there when they do their makeup and hair, right? They kind of look like different races of women, right? Some got the white look, some has the Asian look too. Some even have the Spanish look. So what does that say? That means that those men from those races all had a hand in setting the standard of beauty for your woman. That's why she looks like all of those races of women. The chinky eyed thing, that's the Asian thing. Then the blonde hair and all that stuff, that's the white thing. Then like the reddish type hair, the spicy, that's the Spanish thing. See, all three of those men of those races had a hand in establishing your woman's beauty. Now, what she don't look like? She don't look like the standard that you set for her. She don't look like the Pam Greers of the old school, the black women with the beautiful afros and things like that. She don't look black because you're not setting the standard. Back then, black men promoted the beauty of black women. Back in the days, you can find pictures everywhere of black men hugged up with black women with those afros. That's why a lot of black women wore those afros, because the brothers was into that. And the brothers showed much love for that. And so now, because you let the foreign man, the Asian man come to your community and mess with your woman's beauty, the white man's been messing with your woman's beauty for a while. Now the Spanish man is in your community messing with your woman's beauty. So she looks like all the races of those women when she makes herself up. She either looks Asian, white, or Hispanic. But what you don't catch her looking like, you don't catch her looking black. Because you have no influence in that matter when it comes down to her beauty. You have to change that. And you change that with love. You change that by start loving her for her natural self, accepting her natural beauty, and start setting her natural beauty as the standard above what the other men has set for her. You have to outshine them. So then that chinky look could go away. That white woman look can go away. That Hispanic woman look could go away. And it'll just be that powerful black woman look. Because you have this overwhelming love for that natural look. Dane?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about what I just said?
Yeah, I think you're right. So black men has not established black women's natural look in a long time. Hasn't accepted her natural look, and encourage her to to be more like what others have said is the standard of beauty. By the way they actively go after these other types.
Well, yeah, Auntie, that's the point, right? The black woman is such a beautiful woman. For some reason, only the Negro don't understand that. I don't know how other races of men can see how beautiful the black woman is, but the Negro got the black woman in his face every day, and he's blind to her beauty. I don't get it. I mean, it's the craziest thing in the world. I don't understand that. But so So no, Auntie, it's not about you shape like them. It's about you're more beautiful than them, so they want you to look like them. Because it's basically what you just said, right? You don't look like SpongeBob, like Maria. You don't. That's why he wants you to look like Maria, because you don't look like SpongeBob. Maria does. That's why he's no longer interested in Maria and is turning his attention towards you. Exactly, from the 70s, right? Shaka Khan. Yeah, man. That's the way they was doing it back then. Black men, you couldn't, man, let me tell you something. Black woman couldn't go nowhere without being loved back then, especially that Afro. Man, Afros, man, black woman can bring the Afro back today. Today, it's something about a black woman with an Afro, I'm telling you. It's devastating. And so, and yeah, right. And so that's basically what he's done, right? That's why when you look at how black women are made up, a lot of times they look like different races of women, because those races of men have had a hand in setting her beauty standard. What you don't see her most of the time is not looking like a black woman, because the black man, for some reason, has stopped setting the standard of beauty for his own women. He stopped loving his woman's natural look. And that's why you don't see that. And we have to get back to that. We have to get back to loving our women for what they naturally look like. You know? When you go back and look at those black women in the afros, none of them had makeup on. Now, are we saying that we're not going to love our sisters if they wear weave and makeup? Absolutely not. That's not what we're saying. Because we're going to love them regardless. What we're saying is, as black men, we need to accept their natural look, and their natural look should be enough for us. A black woman shouldn't have to go out here and become somebody she's not. Shouldn't have to put stuff on her face and look different for you, because you have a fantasy in your mind about what you want a woman to look like. You understand? So, Dane,
Mm-hmm.
help me educate these gentlemen in training. One second. Sorry about that. I had to get some water. So, one of the things that I always said, and you heard me say this, about dealing with women with love.
Mm-hmm.
I think some guys don't understand what I mean when they say that, right? Because you got these hardcore dudes who don't want men to show the right type of softness. Now, brothers, it's okay to show a tender side to women because it's women. Now, I'm not saying you got to be some wussy wuss. It's not what I'm saying. But it's okay to show your gentle side to a woman because it's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman. You don't show your gentle side to some dudes. Now, I know that's the way some of these guys are. They showing their soft and tender side to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay to be gentle with a lady, and it's okay to be respectful of a lady.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have ladies right here. Now, Dane, is it okay for a young man to be respectful to a lady as a young gentleman?
Yes.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
If a woman has a scenario to where she feels that she needs advice, right?
Uh-huh.
And say she's having trouble with her man. Now, one thing I notice what these women say, they talk about the delivery of the message, right? Now, brothers, understand something. I've said to you that women and men are different. You have
Mhm.
men out here who are treating women like they're no different than men. The Kevin Samuels and the Manosphere, they're treating women like they're men.
Mhm.
Again, you're talking about guys who are unsuccessful in relationships, don't have any relationships. And with the way they're going, they probably never will. So I heard a woman say the delivery in which the way a person speaks. Now, to me, I understand exactly where she's coming from
Mhm.
because I understand the nature of women. You can't talk to women any old kind of way. They're not like us. You can't come up to them all brutish and bent out of shape. They're going to react in the negative way because they are emotional. They're women. You're going to get them all irate. Now they don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
Mhm.
So your delivery with a woman is extremely important. You can get a woman to listen to what you say if you deliver the message properly. If you don't deliver the message with a goddamn stick of dynamite with it. How about delivering the message and with it you got some tea and some tea and some crumpets,
Mhm.
something cute, something that will make them crack a smile, and they'll sit there and they'll listen to you talk.
Mhm.
But don't deliver a message with a stick of dynamite attached to it.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
Do women want to be told that they're wrong? Do women want to be told? Because Mr. Samuel seems to think that he's the only one that's telling women what they want to hear, that's telling women the hard truth. And that there's no other man talking to women like this. There's no other man talking to women the way like everybody else is soft talking women. Do you agree with that?
No, no.
Tell me why.
There are men telling the hard truth, but they're not belittling her or insulting her or undermining her. But he's dealing with some women who believe that the truth gotta hurt.
Hmm. So let me ask you a question. It's telling a woman that she's 35 and she hit the wall and that she don't deserve a guy with money or a guy that's a millionaire. I don't understand how that is. Check this out. That sounds like jealousy to me. I don't know why, but why does that sound like jealousy? A guy telling a woman, "Yeah, you 35, yo, you need to date down. You can't date up. Why not? Why are you mad because she may get somebody that got more money than you? I ain't. You know what? I've never seen anything like this. Guys telling women, well, you on Section 8, so you can't date nobody with money. Why not? Who are you to tell her what she can't do because she's on Section 8? And who died and made you God? I literally heard a guy on a podcast today say that if a woman is on Section 8, she has no business dating a man who makes a lot of money. Do you agree with that, Dan?
Wait. Repeat that. I don't think I heard that right.
He said that if a woman is on Section 8, she has no business dating a man with a lot of money. She's dating out of her comfort zone. She should date down. So I guess if she's on Section 8, she should date guys that don't have any jobs.
That's what it sounds like he's saying. Actually, he's being very insulting and condescending. And men date and get involved with women who make less than them all the time.
Yeah, but I don't even understand. Like, how are you telling a woman what she can't do? I don't even get that. You tell her, listen, you live in public housing. You don't have no business dating a man who's upscale or a man who's a millionaire. Says who?
Sounds like he's expecting. It sounds like he's trying to say that these men who are millionaires looking for another man, and so they would have for a man.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you. Auntie. Okay, Auntie. Shout out to Auntie.
Uh-huh.
And Briggs, you're a multi-millionaire, right? Okay. Auntie, she's a waitress at the Red Lobster. So Briggs, you go in there with your rich millionaire friends, y'all doing the Red Lobster thing, y'all buying up everything on the menu and shit. Auntie comes and she's waiting on your table, and you like her. You're like, okay, this waitress is hot. Now you're a multi-millionaire. Are you not supposed to like her? Are you not supposed to talk to her because she's a waitress? Because I ain't never heard of no shit like that. So let me see what Briggs say. So Briggs, you're a multi-millionaire. You at Red Lobster and you ran into Auntie, she's a waitress, and you see that she's hot and she's very interesting, and you like the way she talks or whatever, and you're very interested in her. Should you not pursue her because you're a multi-millionaire and she's a waitress? Yeah, I don't understand. I'm just trying to understand that. So let me see what they say, because I'm kind of frozen, Dane. So, keep it on the chat.
Okay. She's joking in here. She said, I have to play my theme music before I come in. Be ready.
So Briggs, you hear the theme music and you smitten by this cute waitress. And you're a multi-millionaire. And you digging it. I mean, so what? You ain't supposed to. I don't understand that, yo. I don't know what that is.
Sounds like he's trying to dictate to a man what he should be attracted to.
How the hell are you gonna sit up here and say, well, he's a multi-millionaire. He liked his waitress, but you know what, dog? Don't mess with that waitress. She's low class. You're a multi-millionaire. Nah, I like this woman here. Nah, you can't have that, man. She look. The hell you mean I can't have? I wish somebody would tell me, what the fuck do you mean I can't have? Okay, this man, I'm about to turn to gangster talk. Let me chill out.
Yeah. Briggs is joking in there. He's going, Auntie, I stay ready.
So Briggs, so what's going on, Briggs? You're a multi-millionaire. You got that cute waitress. What, you're not gonna talk to her because she's a waitress? I mean, I don't understand.
Okay, this is what he says. Dumbest joke I ever heard in my life. I talk to a woman because I like her. I don't get a crap about her financial status.
Exactly.
He's all caps. He's mad now.
That's what I'm talking about. A real man don't give a damn about none of that. A real man only cares about one thing. I like this woman. Okay? I don't give a damn if she's working at McDonald's. I like this woman.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is where she work? As long as she ain't now, I wouldn't date no woman. This is my personal preference. I wouldn't date no woman that works in an abortion clinic.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me. I can't do that. If you work in an abortion clinic, as far as I'm concerned, you're complicit. I can't roll with you like that. Because I'm against abortion big time. But if you ain't doing that, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. He goes on to say, when I first met my daughter's mother, she was in between jobs. I didn't care. I knew it wasn't going to be like that all the time. And it's not as if sometimes people don't have transitional periods.
Exactly. You know, this is what I'm saying. So these brothers are telling women that they can't have a man that makes money or a man that has a 6-figure job or you know, got some big income because either they living in Section 8 housing or they can't meet the man on his level. Talking about if you don't have nothing, then you can't mess with somebody who does have some. But that's how it goes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There's very few times where people who get together, both of them have something.
Mm-hmm.
Very few times. Usually the man has all of the financial resources and the woman either has a little bit or she lives at home with her parents who's protecting her and he's coming to court her, okay, and take her off of her parents' hands. And she don't have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that, man. I don't understand that. I don't get, excuse my friend. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Yep.
How in the world? I mean, relationships. Relationships a lot of times start out with one having something and the other one doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though the man has resources, sometimes he's not the one with the most. Understand this, brothers. A woman cannot have something physically, like physical assets or money, and still have more than you. And you have financial resources and stuff. She can still have more than you. You understand? You know why? Because she captivated you. Her beauty, her personality is her resource. And a lot of times that resource is extremely large. Large enough for you to say, hey, baby, come live in my castle with me. I'll take care of you. You won't have to want or need for nothing. Now you tell me that's not bringing something to the table. A woman could do that to you, then what she need, if a woman can do that to you, then what does she need with physical resources?
Yeah, that's why them Negroes are jealous.
Yeah.
Man has to come.
You know what I mean?
The resources, woman just has to come with herself.
Man, don't these dudes get it? Men poured their heart out for women. I come from the era of black love. Men made songs of love about women. Men wrote poems about women, inspired by women. She don't need to have a house and a car. All she needs is herself. And that's what you guys can't stand. You're jealous because all a woman needs to do is show up. She ain't got to have nothing financially and can walk away with a prince. She can walk away with a king. And you bum ass niggas show up and can't walk away with nobody. Hell, you can't even walk away with stiffing the place for the check. They don't even want to follow you. They'll just get your address and mail you a bill. Y'all jealous because a woman don't have to do nothing but just be her beautiful self. And a man can be smitten by her and is willing to spend his resources on her because he loves her and he feels that she's worth it. And y'all just can't stand that. And you sissies are sitting up here. Okay, anyway. But anyway, gentlemen, I'm going to have to cut this short because I'm starting to feel gangster. You know what I'm saying? But this is GentCulture, not gangster talk. So let's get ready to wrap this up. It's about accepting a woman's natural beauty. Now, listen, don't go run out there talking about Max said that y'all women shouldn't have this on. No, let them wear whatever they want to wear. Love them anyway. But if you want to change, you want to see change in them, then you have to be the change first. You have to love them enough to where they see that there's a benefit in being themselves and being natural. Because the way society has it right now, society has women running and ducking. Because especially when you got guys like Kevin Samuels who are very superficial, very artificial, superficial, whatever you want to call it, out here rating women, putting them down, telling them that they don't look good. Why do you think they're doing that? What is it that they're attacking? They're attacking the very thing that I just talked about that women have naturally. A woman can just show up and walk away with a prince or a king just by being her beautiful self. She ain't got to show up with no car. She ain't got to show up with no house. A lot of times, she can show up with kids and still walk away with a prince or a king.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're trying to attack that. They're trying to take that away from women. If you notice the way they attack women, right? They attack a woman's looks. Because that's one of the most stunning and most powerful things that she has that can stop a man dead in his tracks. I mean, I've been places, man, where I was walking down the street, right? And I seen a woman walk by me that was so gorgeous, everything just stopped. And I just stood there and watched her go by. That's the power of a woman's beauty. You can stop a man dead in his tracks. And they're trying to attack that. They don't want women to have that power over men. So this is why they're always attacking a woman's looks, talking about she looks average, she's a 9, she's a 10. They are attempting to take that power away from a woman, a power that they have naturally with men, something that they're supposed to have. Like they say, beauty soothes the savage beast, right? You ever see them King Kong movies, right? King Kong, tearing shit up, right? He go, woo, 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 right? Woo. Know what I'm saying? Tearing shit up. Put a little beautiful woman in front of him also, he's like, woo, woo, Woo. Woo, woo, woo. All of a sudden, he ain't the big bad con no more. He ain't got no woman around. He big bad con. Tearing shit up. I'm calm. I fuck shit up. Put a beautiful woman in front of him. And then it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. That motherfucker slow down like a motherfucker, boy. And he started laying down. He's sitting down, chilling, get ready to eat a big ass banana. Beauty soothes the savage beast. Right? Well, my King Kong ain't that good, Auntie. I should have did my bit, the growl. I should have did the bear thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Next time the next time I have a scenario something like that, I'm gonna do the bear. I'm gonna do the growl thing. I got to work on my King Kong. But yeah, a woman has that effect on men, and these guys don't like it. So, gentlemen, it's okay to be respectful. It's okay to love a woman for her natural look. A gentleman has no problem with that. And with that being said, I'm at the end of my rant, so we're going to let the Lady Dame chime in. Also, drop the gentleman link in case anybody want to come up on GentCulture and chime in before we get out of here.
Okay.
Okay? So if any ladies want to come in, drop some 2 cents on GentCulture and let us know how we're doing, and let us know if you want us to cover more things on GentCulture. Morris Anthony, what's going on? Ladies, if you want us to touch on more things, if you see things about men that you don't like or whatever, holler at us, let us know, and we'll try to correct that on GentCulture. So the Gent link is in the chat for anybody who want to come up. This is GentCulture now. This is not gangster talk. All right, keep it gentleman. Keep it gentleman-like. So while we waiting to see if anybody gonna come up, while we hanging out here for a minute, Mika, what's going on? So Dame.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think, man? Like the brothers accepting a lady for a natural look. Do you think that somehow crosses over into brothers say, well, I'll accept a lady for her natural look?
Mm-hmm.
But do you think some women will take it the wrong way and say, like, well, so what are you saying? We can't wear weed? No. That's not what we're saying. We're saying you can wear whatever you want because we're going to love you anyway. What we're saying is, but we're going to love you even harder once we see you out of that. We ain't even going to ask you to take that stuff off. We're just going to wait till you're not wearing it, and we're just going to unleash love on you. What do you think about that strategy?
Mm-hmm. I think it could work, unless he's dealing with a woman who he thought her look was the natural look.
Wait a minute, what was that said again?
He thought her look was the natural look. Like there's this dude, his girl, to protect her natural hair, she always wore this is the sew-in. Mm-hmm. So as far as he knew, that was her hair, because she did everything you would do with your hair with it.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't know until about a couple of years in that wasn't her natural hair. Until he saw her take having a friend take it down for her and give her hair a rest period, and he was like, "Your natural hair is beautiful. Why are you putting this in there?" He said, "You don't need it." But the work she did, she had to have a certain look, you know, and they wasn't accepting her natural, you know, and she wasn't about to use no
Hold on one
perm.
second. Hold on one second, Dan. Hey,
Mhm.
Morris Anthony, that's a great topic. Um, I'm going to fire up probably a gangster talking like in another hour. But we're going to touch on that, plus the Derek Chauvin case. I got some real interesting things to tell y'all about this Derek Chauvin case. We're going to talk about that Capitol Hill assault, too. There's something fishy about that, too. But right now, we're doing GentCulture. Me and Dan, we're finishing up GentCulture, where we teach brothers how to be gentlemen.
Mhm.
And so when he said that, but hey, we definitely going to get after that, Morris Anthony. I want to talk about that. And definitely some things about this Chauvin case are starting to stink. It is strange, you know. There's something real fishy about that. We're gonna trust me. We're gonna get into that. So yeah. So now what you were saying, then you said that he loved her natural look, her natural
Yeah,
hair.
yeah. When he saw her natural, he loved it. He's like, why are you not wearing your natural hair? And she explained her job requires a certain look, and she's not messing up her natural hair with the process of perms or too much heating elements.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that
Uh-huh.
because that's going to be in What's Your Black Man Bill Part 3. See, brothers, she's doing that to her hair because where she works requires her hair to look a certain way. So as a man, you have to protect your woman, right? So why would you want your woman to do damage to herself? So this is where we have to start building places that will allow our women to have gainful employment so where they can be the natural selves. What should black men build? Places of gainful employment for our women and children and men. We got to focus on that because our women are taking a beating in these corporate places where they want them to look a certain way. And like Dame just stated, this woman is doing things to her natural hair that's pretty much killing her natural hair. And so all that natural beauty is being destroyed because her job wants her to look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So as black men, we got to protect our women from things like that. We have to start making more places of gainful employment that our women could be employed and be their natural selves and don't have to worry about stuff like that. Go ahead, Dave. But I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. But he did kind of like what you did. He loved on her more with the natural hair. In fact, she had to call into work because he wouldn't let her leave the house. She said she felt like she was on a honeymoon all over again. They didn't leave the house, so she never got her hair done. So she called in sick to work. And he was like, baby,
Mm-hmm.
you need to quit that job. Any job that requires you to hide your beauty like that, I don't want you to have. I'm being promoted into this new position, new money. You can quit it. You don't have to work for them no more.
Now that's what's up. That's a man protecting his woman. That's a man protecting his woman. That's how you do it. If you can't build a place of gainful employment right away, then you get a higher position to where you make more money to where she don't have to work and suffer that kind of humiliation and abuse to herself. That's a man who loves his woman. That's the man that's protecting his woman. That's what's up. That's how you get it done.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got no takers on the GentCulture. All right, y'all, look for a gangster talk here in about another hour or so. I'm doing double duty today because I want to talk about this this Capitol thing, which is really, really strange that all of a sudden it's somebody black, like all of a sudden black people have access to the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't even get that. First of all, I don't even know how he got that close. But anyway, we're gonna talk about that. We're also gonna talk about this bum Derek Chauvin and some stinky shit that's going on in this case that they're getting ready to set up for the okie doke. But I'm gonna tell you like this: they better watch it. They really playing with fire on this one. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us for GentCulture, where we teach brothers how to be gentlemen because gentlemen win. Thank you of the music. And as we go forward, we're going to really invest more time into gym culture. Gym culture, we're going to expand it. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'm gonna have some brothers, some real live gentlemen brothers on here, talking with the ladies and giving pointers to other brothers about being gentlemen. And we're trying to build a gentleman culture, and we're trying to eliminate pimp culture, which is an actual enemy to our women. All right. Yeah. Listen, if y'all not getting notifications, unsubscribe briefly and then resubscribe and hit that bell again, the one that says all. Yeah, because our notifications is only going out to not even a quarter of our people. All right. So everybody, thank you for joining Gen Culture today. We'll be back later on with a gangster talk. We're gonna hit on some capital stuff. We're gonna find out what's going on. So we're gonna say peace, power, and unity, everybody. Okay, Dame, get us out of here. All right.